There are all sorts of reasons for this firing, some given by the administration, some given by Donald Trump in the past, and some given by Andrew McCabe himself. He was the deputy director of the FBI for quite a while, but had retired, in fact, and was waiting for his retirement money to start kicking in 26 hours after he was fired. So first of all, this has a bit of an air of vengeance about it on behalf of the Trump administration and the Attorney General Jeff Sessions, who ultimately took this decision. Now, Andrew McCabe was also the acting director of the FBI after his former boss, the former director of the FBI, James Comey, was also fired by Donald Trump, which of course made for the whole Russia investigation reaching the special counsel Robert Mueller. But in terms of the reasons given for his firing, first of all, the official ones given by the Department of Justice are these: that Andrew McCabe gave some information to journalists, might have been responsible for some leaks, and wasn't always honest. Now, these are, of course, things that many members of the Trump administration are absolutely guilty of and can be proven quite easily. That Donald Trump has given as his reason for this firing, well, some tweets from the past do indicate why this happened. He had accused Andrew McCabe of a lack of neutrality, of being partisan, essentially, and of favoring Hillary Clinton, the Democratic candidate in the presidential election, over himself. And then finally, there are the reasons given by Andrew McCabe himself, the former deputy director of the FBI, who was prepared for this. He knew this moment was coming, had a very long statement ready, and in it he says he is being essentially persecuted and singled out because of what he knew and what he did after the firing of his former boss, the FBI director, James Comey. In other words, Andrew McCabe might have a lot of things to say now that he is no longer an employee of the FBI.
So could this decision come back to haunt Donald Trump?
Yes, absolutely it could, much like the firing of James Comey near the start of the Trump presidency. Remember that when he fired James Comey, the director of the FBI, he was leading the Russia investigation. This was the investigation that looked into Russian election meddling and into the possibility of collusion between the Trump campaign and Russia. That investigation is now being led by Robert Mueller, the special counsel. In other words, somebody who is independent. Now, though, the firing of McCabe makes this even more complex because it is similar to what happened with James Comey. It will have angered a lot of members of the FBI, a lot of employees of the FBI. Also, a lot of members of the CIA are angered by what Donald Trump has said in the past. The intelligence community, as it is called here in the United States, and law enforcement, if they are against the U.S. president, if they want to get him into trouble, they can. This could be something that the U.S. president will regret. His move and the moves from his administration late on a Friday night here in Washington.